Trickle in?
Yes, trickle in. Welcome.
Welcome.
Episode 81?
81.
And, you know what, Ray? I had a dream last night.
Did you?
I did. Remember how last week we said that was going to be the one?
That we were remembered by?
Right.
Yes.
I have a feeling it's this
You
one.
think it's this one?
I think it's this one.
Okay. I'm going to go with that dream.
Yeah, we'll roll with that.
Okay.
Today...
This is going to be one that we're remembered by.
Yes, absolutely. And today we're talking fall items.
Okay.
Gear.
Yeah, because, I mean, this past Tuesday was the official first day of autumn.
Yeah.
And we had an episode last week where we talked about autumn-y things. And, let's stay with that theme.
Let's stick with
It's
it.
such a great time of year to run.
Oh, dude, it I think is my favorite season to run in.
I could say that, hands down, I think.
Yeah.
As the spring, depending on the kind of weather you get in spring, I get really pumped up in the spring too, but I don't know, something about fall, you know.
I hear you.
Leaves, temperature,
Apple crisp,
apple crisp, pumpkin crisp,
pumpkin spice.
pumpkin spice. Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
all things nice.
All things nice. But yeah, so we're gonna pick our top three
Top 3 items.
fall running items.
Got it.
But before we get into that, how was your week of running, Ray?
It's good. Consistency, once again, is key. I was consistent. I got 6 days in last week. Planned not running on Sunday and kayaked on Sunday, which was really, really cool.
Ooh, that's fun.
It was a good week. It was a little bit, actually, cold for this time of year.
It was. I know the same thing.
The temperature does drop down, but we had those cold north winds that came through, and it was chilly.
Yeah, like 40s, low 40s.
Like shockingly chilly.
Like I saw frost,
Yes.
I swear, when I went for my run in the morning.
No, there was some frost.
Today
For
was
sure.
a little warmer, but it has, the past couple of days,
Yeah.
it has been like,
So it was like a bundle up kind of thing.
yeah, I wore like
You know.
long sleeves.
But it was a little bit shocking, you know what I mean? Like, it does get cooler this time of year, but it was a little surprising.
I agree.
But, made it through. My running week was good. And I was happy about it. How about you?
Another solid running week for me.
Good.
I'm so pumped. I was able to get out, I think, every day
Nice.
and get a run in.
Cool.
Just between 3 and 5.
Yep.
So this morning was just 3, but we were able to get out there and get something in. And I'm always a fan of getting something in, you know?
Same here.
If I had to pick between getting nothing in and something, I'm picking something.
Picking something. Yeah.
So I got 3 in today, but the rest of the week has been, I think, 5 for the most part every day. So I was pretty pleased with that.
Good.
I have had to move my start time back. I moved it from 5:30 to 6 not too long ago. 6 is getting a little dark. It's still dark when I start.
Yeah.
But at least I get like sunlight by the end of my run typically.
Yeah.
It's just that this fall stuff it gets dark, man,
I know.
and that can be rough.
It can be very rough. Adjusting to that. We talked a little bit about that last week, but adjusting to it, like getting your eyes adjusted to it, getting used to, just having to like maneuver your way through darkness. It's tough.
It can be
It
tough.
makes you feel a little claustrophobic too. It closes in on you a little bit. Like, oh man.
Yeah, and you
So-
feel like not super safe too with traffic and lights, and it can be a little tricky.
Yep.
At least for me in the morning, it's not too bad because there's not a lot of traffic out there.
Yeah.
But I can imagine at nighttime.
Yeah, I've been starting my runs at 7 o'clock at night for the most part, and it's like dark.
Yeah,
So-
jeez. Yeah.
And it just gets darker, start off dark and gets darker through it. So
Right. You want to dive into these top 3 fall items?
okay, yeah, you want to go first?
I'll go first.
We're going 3, 2, 1. Yeah,
Yes.
makes sense. All right, cool.
All right. So my number 3 item is going to be, it's something that I usually wear only in the fall, sometimes in the winter, depending on the weather.
Yes.
Although some other people will wear it kind of year round. I wear this thing, and I'm going to make this like a riddle. I wear it in lieu of putting on pants or tights. They keep my legs kind of warm.
Okay.
Sometimes they help with blood flow.
Aha.
Compression socks.
Yes.
I love
That's that
wearing
front, yeah.
compression socks. in the
So
fall.
the socks compared to sleeves, compression sleeves.
I'll go either way, but I do
Yeah.
prefer the socks. I think just because I have some pretty solid ones that I really like.
Yeah.
But I do have some Zensa calf sleeves
Yes.
that I like as well.
Mhm.
I just like the socks a little better. That's
Cool.
just me.
No, it's good.
Um,
Some people do, some people don't. Good for you.
Yeah, so I do.
Rock it out.
Yeah, rock the compression socks just to give me some extra warmth when it's like getting into like 40 degrees, maybe under. It's a good alternative to wearing pants. I'll have like a 5-inch short on, and then I'll have the compression sleeves, and then just my knee is exposed, and the rest of my leg is covered, and that helps me stay warm without adding extra like layers on.
Gotcha.
And then they do have some other benefits of like stabilizing your calf muscle,
Yeah.
improving blood flow through. So if you are someone who has like shin splint issues or like Achilles issues, they are an item that can help with that stuff. I don't have like shin splints or Achilles problems most of the time, so I just wear them really as like an extra warmth layer,
Gotcha.
as opposed to putting on tights and pants.
Cool.
Compression socks, man. And there's a few brands out there. I have a pair of the Zensa ones and a pair of the Features compression socks
Gotcha.
that I really like. The Features ones are nice because they are compression through the calf, but they also have a little compression through the arch area,
Yes.
which I like.
Fits you
I just
nice and
like
snug.
Yeah, look at
Gives your arches a hug.
Who doesn't want a hug, man? Who doesn't
Whose
want
arches don't want a
foot
hug?
You know?
Yeah.
Right? So, compression socks, number 3 for me.
Yeehaw. So number 3 for me is my trusty half zip.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I have a few brands,
Mhm.
a few models. And it's just a versatile piece, right? It's a thin layer. You could wear just that. So you could I put a short sleeve wicking shirt underneath too, depending on the temperature. I pull the sleeves up if I need to. I pull the sleeves down. I got little thumb holes for them. So zipper up, zipper down. It's a good piece. You can take it off and tie it around your waist if it's, you start getting too warm. But it's a good thing to have when it starts getting chilly.
Yeah, I mean, I may as well hop in because I have that on my list too.
Yeah.
The half zip is,
Yes.
I was going to put it at number 2, so we can just talk half zip here,
Yeah, man.
you know?
Right.
Because I really enjoy the half zip too. Same reasons, like you can ventilate if you get too hot.
Yeah.
You can layer with it. You can wear a long sleeve under it when it gets colder, t-shirt under it if it's a little warmer, nothing under that when it's kind of warm, and then play with the zipper,
Yeah.
The ones that I have too, I have some that are really bright,
Yes.
so like you can be seen out there.
Yeah.
Because I do mostly in the fall wear that as like the outer layer.
Yeah.
Having that bright color is super helpful, and then having some like reflectivity on it, I enjoy too.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite thing about the half zip is, or at least most of the half zips I have?
What's that?
Thumb holes.
I think the thumb holes are great.
Thumb holes, man.
Yep.
That's it. Like,
Put them right in.
boom, slap 'em in.
Yeah.
Cover the hands up if you need to. Some of them have mittens built into them.
They have mittens or like the hand garages that go over the top, and those are kind of cool.
Right?
Yeah.
You want to park your hand in a nice cozy garage.
I know.
Just slide it right in
It's
there.
sweet. It's sweet.
Flip it over. There's a lot going on. Have you ever seen the half zips that have hoods?
Yes. Nice feature.
Now that's a nice feature. That's like covers all bases.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, I'm gonna have to say that half zip was on my. I might throw another item in because I think
you can definitely do that. There's definitely always, potential for overlappiness.
Right.
You throw another item in if you want to.
I might.
That could be your,
I'm gonna go with the half zip for number 2 though.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw it back to you to move on from the half zip.
Okay. So I'm going to my number 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So another piece that my top, because that's really what for me gets chilly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually staying with shorts.
Yep.
If it's uncommonly cold or later in the fall, I might go to a pair of like half tights, but or maybe even a full tight. It's cold enough, but I like a vest.
A vest.
I like a vest. Yeah. When it gets a little chilly, a little breezy, it's a really nice piece.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of vests out there, you know?
No, and I have a nice Brooks vest, and it's the bright yellow, fluorescent yellow, and to be seen.
Right.
And it's got an adjustable waistband too, so I can lock it in real tight if I want to, or go loose depending on how cold it is.
Right.
And it's got pockets, so I can, if I do happen to wear gloves, or I put those in there, or keep whatever I want in there. Phone if I want to. I don't usually run with the phone, but I like it. It's beautiful.
The vest.
The vest. Yeah.
I like a vest.
Yeah.
You gotta keep the core warm.
You gotta keep the core warm.
That's the key.
Yeah. Yep.
And if it's like a kind of a more nylon material, it's wind resistant,
yes,
water resistant.
Right.
And that's huge.
Little water repellency, definitely, great wind barrier, and it's got a little collar so I can zip it up if I want to and protect my neck, and so.
Protect your neck.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing.
The vest. I like that. Why don't we let's take a break.
We're gonna take a break,
and then we'll dive into our number 1 item.
And
maybe we throw another one in there.
Okay, cool. So we're back.
We're back.
And we're rolling into numero uno.
Numero uno.
Yes.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah. What the heck?
You want to go?
You go ahead.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
All right. I'll go.
Sure.
So my number 1 fall running item has to do with staying safe.
Okay. Might be mine too, but go ahead.
It could be. Running in the fall means it gets dark.
Yeah.
Early, like in the morning, but also at night.
Yeah.
So
after daylight savings, it's the afternoon. So.
Right. It's like 4 o'clock around here, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, it gets crazy.
So you got to be seen when
you
you're out
have
on
to
run.
be seen.
So my number 1 item is like a reflective vest.
Okay.
Now there's a lot of different types of reflectivity, lights, all that stuff. There's one in particular that I think is really cool. It's like a LED light strip, basically.
Cool.
I think it's called the one that I like is from Amphipod. It's called the Optic Beam.
Optic Beam.
So it's like it's like a vest, but the vest bit is made of LED lights, and then the middle part is like really reflective 3M material.
Yeah.
But the light strips, they change color, they flash, they are just super visible when you're out there running. And what's cool about it is it's super light. So like the battery pack these days is like real lightweight, real minimal. And it's adjustable, so anybody can wear it. You throw it over the top of like anything. If you have like 5 layers on because it's freezing, you can just chuck it over the top and you'll be seen. You have to worry about having a shirt that's bright orange or reflective because the optic beam,
boom,
it'll take care of you.
Nice and lightweight. Doesn't no one wants to weight themselves down. Be as light as possible. So yeah, that's a good piece.
Yeah, that's my number 1 item for running in the fall.
Okay. So my number one item is along that line. You know, we're talking safety.
Yep.
Talking about being seen.
Yes.
Okay. Mine is also something that is helpful to be seen, but also to see.
Ooh.
With all that darkness, you want to be able to see.
You gotta see where you're going.
Yeah, I mean, potholes, cracks in the sidewalk,
Uneven sidewalk.
and even just sometimes, you know, in an area where it's dark, you want to just have sure-footedness,
Right.
right?
Yes.
You don't want to lose your balance.
No.
So for me, headlamp.
Headlamp.
Yes,
I like that.
headlamp. I have a headlamp that has a few different settings, 3 different settings, depending on how dark it is or how much light I need. I can just click and boom, I can get brighter, sort of like high beams.
Oh, all right.
And then I also have different color lights to be seen,
Mm-hmm.
red, green, and blue. And then I can also set those for strobe effect if I want to. You know,
That's cool.
if it's really dark and I know that I want a driver to see me, put that strobe on there. It's flashing. You know, it just alerts someone who's driving towards me that hey, there's a figure in the road.
I'm a human.
I'm
Don't
a
hit
human.
me.
Yeah. So big piece for me, and I break it out in the fall.
In the fall, yeah.
You have to.
You have to. It gets dark, man.
So
See, that's something that I like and I would use more regularly. I haven't snagged myself a good one just yet, you know?
Yep.
But I think once I do, I think the headlamp's going to be one of those, like, go-to pieces.
it's an essential piece for me, and it really, some for me, it's kind of that I've really kind of adopted probably over the past like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and now it's like I have to have it.
Right.
You know, every time I go into darkness.
The headlamp.
Yep.
Cool, man.
Yeah, you know, when I had to switch up to when I finally had to start using it, it was sort of like I was a little bit in denial. You know, like
Right.
yeah, you know, it's like dark. Oh man, I have to start thinking about this, but it's good. It's good.
Ugh.
So yeah.
Can I add, like, one more thing that
Sure.
I really, like, use in the
course.
fall?
Yeah.
It's like one of those shell jackets.
Yep.
So, like, you like the vest. I
Yeah.
like the shell jacket
Yeah.
because it's lightweight, wind resistant, water resistant, and it's actually pretty warm, even though it's like really thin.
Yeah.
Um,
I have a couple of those too, and good piece to have.
yeah, because you can just wear like a t-shirt under it and throw it over the top, and like if you're someone who heats up as you run, which I am, it'll actually keep you pretty warm, even when the temperatures start dropping.
Yep.
You know,
It's a good piece to have.
that's a bonus.
And the brighter the better.
Yes. yes.
My favorite one is like bright yellow with like little reflective pieces all over it. So
Yeah.
I'm glowing like a Christmas tree when I'm out there. It
You
always
gotta,
hit me.
you gotta be seen, man.
You do.
If there's
Keep that in mind.
anything that you learned from this podcast today,
That you have to be seen.
you gotta be seen, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be seen.
Play it safe.
Yeah, especially in the fall when it's starting to get dark, because
You don't want to lurk in the shadows.
It's happening, baby.
Yeah.
At least here, anyway. I don't know what it's like for our listeners in, Argentina, but
I'm sure they have some of the same issues with darkness.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
You know who really would? Those folks in, like, Alaska.
Oh yeah.
Don't they have, like, 12-hour days where it's, like, dark
Yeah.
for, like, a really long time? Where
Yeah.
maybe it's, like, you get, like, 4 hours of sunlight or something?
Oh god. I don't know how to handle
I
that.
feel like I've seen a documentary about it.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be really hard to deal with. You adapt though. People adapt to those conditions.
Yeah.
We all
They just
do.
wear reflective vests all the
Especially
time.
runners. Yes, they would. Right. Especially runners. Runners adapt to everything.
That's true.
They're
man.
really good at adapting. They have to. You
Yeah.
have to get the run in, right?
It's got to be done.
So.
It's got to be done. I think we have to wrap this
We
sucker
do.
up, my friend. And this is a quick one. Quick
It is
hitter.
a quick one.
But
Just like a quick run.
yeah, this was like just a shakeout.
It's a shakeout.
3 mile shakeout run. 3 mile shakeout podcast. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll wrap this up. Thank you all for listening.
Thanks, folks.
Ray and I have to get to work now.
You gotta get to work.
But remember to keep running